In Georgia, a judge has rejected a lawsuit filed by Republicans that was aimed at blocking counties from accepting absentee ballots delivered by voters in person over the weekend.
In the suit, Republicans cited a state law that says ballot drop boxes cannot be opened beyond the early voting period, which in this state ended Friday. But the judge pointed out another section of the law which specifically says voters can return absentee ballots in person to county election offices until the polls close on Election Day itself.
A record number of voters took advantage of early voting in Georgia. More than 4 million votes have already been cast in the state, which amounts to more than 55% of Georgia's registered voters. And the race is a tight one in the Peach State. An average of polls compiled by the New York Times suggests that Trump is ahead by 1 point, 49 to 48 over Harris. But a new poll by the Times and Siena College gives a 1-point edge in Georgia.
Deputy Political Director Joe St. George explains why Georgia is a swing state to watch for.
Yes, 16 electoral college votes at stake here, but I think the reason why Georgia is all important, look, you can take any swing state and we can create a permutation, a combination of how that state decides this election. But what I think makes Georgia so unique is, yes, the early voting numbers that have come in already, but also the new laws here in Georgia from 4 years ago that say that these early votes need to be reported by 8 p.m. When we talk to our partners at Decision Desk HQ, they feel like the first swing state that may be called tomorrow night may be the state of Georgia. If there is this blue wave that sweeps the country, we would see signs of it most likely here in Georgia. If Trump is going to get that 270 magic number of perhaps Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania, it starts here in Georgia. The focus on Georgia obviously evident over the course of the weekend. Vice President Harris was here. Former President Trump was also here in Georgia. Again, the early results coming in from this state should give us a good pulse of the state of the electorate. Now, it doesn't mean that how Georgia votes is exactly going to be the same way that Pennsylvania votes or how North Carolina votes, but it would give us a pulse of this very unpredictable American electorate as here in 2024. Polls close here 7 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night. It is the first swing state to close their polls.